Yes, we can
This is
move
for the
on.
one interim featherweight championship. Anything leading up to this fight, Will?
Yes, this was supposed to
Let's
be. I
talk
mean,
about it.
Nico Carrillo, the King of the North, right? He's been
That's such a cool name, dude. King of the North.
is very cool. He's been
Yeah.
on an absolute tear, right? And a lot of people, uh, he's played a villain role in his one stint so far. He just, you know, he's big for the division. A lot of people call him a weight bully. That's like watch any Nico fight, any YouTube video about Nico, you're gonna see in the comments a bunch of people calling him a weight bully. He wore a weight bully shirt the whole week
Dang.
leading up to this fight, but he was supposed to fight after going on a very impressive run, just killing guys, um, bulldozing people. He was supposed to fight Superleg on this card for the belt. Superleg pulls out. He got injured, couldn't train. Nabil was supposed to fight Nabati, I believe, on this one, who's also been just steamrolling people. Um, hey, Smitty says this was my fight of the night. Amazing performance by Nabil. But yes, so Superlek pulls out. Nabati, they say kick rocks. They put him on another card coming up.
Kick
And
rocks, they told him. Wow.
Nabil is fighting Nico on this card for the interim belt. Winner will fight Superlek. If Nabil wins, it's a rematch, right? Nabil's only loss in one was against Superlek when he was like 19. Um, and to Chester's point, this was a lot of people were calling this weight bully versus height bully because Nabil is like 7 feet tall and Nico's
uh,
like 200 pounds. But I mean, just two savages, really. Both these guys are just on impressive runs, and we
yeah,
got
both of
some.
them on a tear going in, right? Man, watching this for me, I was like, man, Nabil seems to be faster
Mhm.
than what he looks like. Usually
Yeah,
you see somebody that size and with his like figure and they're like a little bit more lanky, right?
yeah, that's a
It's like
good.
harder for them to control their movement or I don't know how to explain it, but he seems very crisp with his striking. And one of the things that like it seemed like to me was that um King of the North Carrillo kind of was off on his distancing. Like I think
Most
he
people are.
underestimated Nabil's reach because I
Mhm.
was like, man, is it that Nabil's super fast? Or is it that Carrillo is also not reacting and
Mhm.
catching the snap at the very end of Nabil's
Well,
shots because he wasn't expecting it to reach him?
so that's a good point. One of the things that I've noticed about Nico, and one of the big reasons why I picked Superlek to beat him when they first announced that matchup was, um, he's very good at bulldozing people. But if you notice, and it's a double edged sword because he's all forward, right? He goes forward, he goes
Mhm.
forward, he goes forward. He doesn't take a step back. So it's like, okay, how does he defend against shots coming his way? He just leans away and
Yeah,
then he comes back to counter and he's right back on you. And that has worked for him very well. He's gotten caught a couple times doing that, but a lot of the times he leans away like that, and that's his defense. And
underestimated the
if
reach.
you're gonna lean back against Nabil, he's still gonna reach you, dude.
Yeah,
He's still gonna
yeah,
reach you. Um, and we can show this. Once again, thank you, one, for. I mean, once Nabil put it on him, it did not stop. It did
yeah.
not stop. Very similar to Tawan Shai versus Superbone, right?
Again,
But
somebody else
here,
that's very accurate as he's attacking, man.
yes. And here is some
Shout
shots of
out
this.
Blunderbub. Thanks for joining us.
A Nabil has bird bones. Damn, Chester. But watch this. This is Nico leaning back and getting stung while he's still leaning back.
Yes.
I mean,
Boom.
just
See?
sniper, dude.
Use your
And
footwork.
then,
Take a step back, my man. Move
dude,
further
and
back. Move out of the way.
the head kick, dude. How have you
Oh,
seen a
so
cleaner
good.
head kick?
I mean, with him being so tall too, right? Like the head kick just goes up, comes down,
Yeah,
almost
like an axe.
almost like an axe kick, because it
Yeah,
shoves Carrillo down at the same time. He didn't have a choice, man.
yeah. Well, this was and Nico's trying, man. This guy's a fighter, dude. Here
Oh,
comes the high kick,
beautiful
I think, right
knees.
here.
And boom. Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
he's so
dude.
good. Dude, he grabs his head afterwards like that hurt.
Yeah, I mean, he wrapped it around his face. And
Oh
I don't know
my
if it was like a
god.
question mark kick. It seemed kind of like a question mark kick, but not an
Kind
exaggerated
of the way
one.
it came down, right?
Yeah, and it kind of looked like he was going to the body with it first. And why
Oh,
that's
the
why Nico's hands were
elbow,
down.
the left.
Dude, and he just
Nabil
stays
just
on
puts
him.
it on him, man, from a
And then that's it.
distance. What a
That's three. Oh,
performance, man.
there's Quan. Rest in
What
peace, the
a
body of Quan
yeah,
Mon
dude,
Il.
why'd you have to show that
Uh,
again?
but Nabil. is just he's just so good at this range, and he's really worked with Medi a lot his whole life, and has just fought expertly with his frame. Um, Anonymous says that kick shows just how heavy he is. Yeah. Uh, Pepper says from a different perspective that kick was fast. Yeah, there's actually
Yeah.
um, there's a video on their Twitter they posted that was cage side, and the kick looks like a murder cage side, dude. Let me just turn the volume off because I don't want it to. Twitter videos are so loud that I don't want it to blow everybody's speakers out. But watch this. There's the first
Oof.
knockdown.
Like a piston, dude.
Yeah,
So good.
and watch the head kick from this angle, dude. Cage
And
side.
see, after that punch, you're like, okay, oh, jeez.
Oh my god, dude.
After the punch and Carrillo lands, right? Like he gets back up and you're like, okay, he caught him, but he doesn't
Yeah,
look rocked.
he's still
After
there.
the head kick, you're like, oh no. Like he's just
Yeah.
like wobbling everywhere. He's just trying to push him away, trying to grab onto whatever he can.
Yes.
And even
God.
with those long limbs, man, his ability to still stay nice and tight in the pocket, right, in the phone booth,
Hmm.
it's so good from Nabil, man.
Yeah, so he gets a belt, dude. He gets an interim belt. They'll do the rematch with Superlek in Saitama on 172 in March. Um, I think I think you know the fight will be different. This fight in particular actually was very interesting for me because yeah, Nico has that susceptibility to him where he leans back his defense like that, but usually his offense is his primary defense. The lean back is like the secondary defense because his offense just drowns guys and they get
Yeah,
smoked
yeah,
by
yeah.
him. And if you watch Superlek versus Nico or Nabil, sorry, a lot of it was he was trying to kick the lead leg of Nabil. Nabil was doing a very good job of bringing it back. Then he's like, okay, I can't do that, and I can't reach his head, and I'll just start punching him to the fucking sternum. And he's just punching him straight down the middle to the chest. And he
Mm.
basically just steamrolls him like Nico normally does to people. So I thought, okay, Nabil lost this way to Superlek. This test right here, and since the Superlek fight, he's smoked everybody, right? But I thought this was a similar-ish matchup. I don't think Nico's quite on the same level as Superlek as far as his fight IQ goes. But what beat Nabil the first time is what Nico is excellent at. So if Nabil can get past Nico, then he really truly has learned from the Superlek loss because you can
Mm.
say, yeah, he's gone on a good run since Superlek, but none of the guys he's faced are Superlek level. So how much
Yeah.
how much of that gap has he really bridged? This one in particular shows me that he can deal with that type of aggression that Superlek brought the first time. So now I'm very interested to see a rematch because it's been a while. It's just like his fifth or fourth fight since the Superlek
Wow.
loss,
He's a different
and
fighter now.
he's a different fighter, dude. He's learned a lot.
Who was it that said that quote? Was it Muhammad Ali? Where he's talking about if you're on the train tracks and the train coming straight at you, do you move straight back or do you move to the side?
Oh yeah, it's perfect. Yeah.
Right? And we see a lot of fighters. Some of them can get away with it, and especially if they have that in MMA that wide karate stance where they have enough to
Mhm.
be able to just push themselves out of the way straight back.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, man, like a Carrillo, when you're just leaning back a little bit like that, you're gonna get cracked.
You got to move the
Shout
feet
out
too.
Evie, by the way. She said good morning. She's here. She's up. She's awake. Let's go.
She made it.
She made it. Yes. Awesome. But yeah, anything else on that fight?
No, I mean just this was the start of the title fights of the night, and it was just I mean
What a
look
way
at
to
that
start it.
picture, dude. Oh my god.
See, go
Just
go back again. And it's crazy because to Pepper's point, the kick was a lot faster than it actually seemed, I guess. It
mhm.
almost looks like it just lands on the neck and brings it down.
In the video.
But dude, it bounced off like the temple and slid down,
Yeah, dude.
right?
It's where you want to kick somebody.
Oof.
This is exactly where
Yeah.
you want to kick somebody. When you throw a high
For
kick, you hope it lands like this.
is Nabil now the king of the north? Is that how it works? You
Oh,
take down the king,
dang,
and
dude.
I don't know, man.
Dang.
I don't know. All right,
Ghost says there's a position in striking called on the tracks.
there you go.
There you go. Got
Yeah,
to get off them tracks.
gotta
But
get.
happy for Nabil, happy for Mehdi. They've worked together for a long time. There's videos of Nabil training there when he's like 10 or 11 or something like that, and he's grown with him, and they know what the hell they're doing.
Shout out, thanks for that, Ghost. And also, if you can tell me and remind me who said that quote, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah,
But yes,
Genevieve says, "Aren't all his kicks high kicks? I don't think he has a choice. Even his
Yeah.
leg kicks are high kicks."
All my kicks are low kicks, you know what I mean? No matter what, so it's all good.
Hey everybody, Ramiro and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.